Some motherfucking Ghoulish Grin updates. Stay tuned. What's happening, Ghouligans? Hope you all had a good week. I've had some pretty cool shit happen since last time I spoke. I think I had an update about some stuff, but that's kind of what this is about. Fucking cheers out to Maddox, man. Fucking Deep Shadows. He drinks this a lot. I've actually had this many a times. It's a good fucking brew. It's an Italian brew, Peroni. This is like their Budweiser. I don't know. It's just a good beer. It's good. You can get it in 12 packs. It's 5% alcohol. There ain't really much about it. This doesn't say much. It's like if you like fucking Heineken and that type of shit, it's like more like kind of like that in that realm, a little less skunky. But fucking cheers, man. Having a nice fucking chill Saturday. I got some goddamn beef back ribs out on the fucking grill. So I'm gonna fucking chow down good tonight. I might watch Razorback tonight. Fucking my buddy Jaded Hunter. I don't think the VB's it's a no-go. We're not gonna get no VB. I think I'm gonna have to go to Australia or like maybe try to find a liquor store, see if they can get it distributed out here or something. My son shot, but he's having troubles. But I gotta say, cheers, man. Cheers, my friend. Fucking for the effort and giving it a try and just thinking of me, man. That means a lot. I will not forget that. Thank you so much, bro. But fucking yeah. Might watch fucking Razorback tonight. I got some great fucking news since the last time. Official fucking Ghoulish Grin demo fucking released. Fucking just got my actually sold out of my copies on Bandcamp already. So that's some good news. As I fucking got them, which is crazy. Fucking I'm super stoked, man. If you guys are unable to overseas, in some places, because I don't think they don't have distribution fully yet. Fomorian doesn't. You can listen to this on my Bandcamp. So it's up on the Bandcamp for fucking listen. I'm sorry to my friends overseas. Fucking there's limited amount of copies of these. So anyone wants to, then go to Fomorian. That can go to Fomorian.com. They're only $5. It's Fomorian Productions though. You gotta fucking type it. You gotta type it in. You can't fucking Google it. You have to type the full fucking name in. FomorianProductions.com. But I'm really proud of this. Really fucking proud of this. I think out of everything that I've done music wise over the years, and this is just a demo, but still, this tops everything that I've ever done. Cryptic Fog, all of it. It's ferocious. It's like everything I've ever wanted to do, as far as like extreme wise. It's the fucking amps up to 11, man. That's what Ghoulish Grin is for me. It's me trying to be as ferocious as possible. It's like it's something just coming from within. It's pure from the fucking heart, pure fucking rage, just fucking anger, But I love that shit. You know, when it comes to, I love the aggression. I love, you know, the darkness. The fucking, it's got a very evil sound to it too. As far as like everything that I've ever done, I'm really fucking proud of it, and I'm looking forward to doing the fucking full length. That's another thing too. These songs are not gonna be on the full length, and I did that intentionally because I want this to be something special, and it is. I mean, it's 3 tracks, but you know, it's a little gem, but. I hope one day to be able to release it on a fucking 7-inch vinyl. That's the plan, maybe. Well, I don't know yet. We'll have to find out. But as far as now, it's a limited release. That's as far as it goes. So I don't know. But that's kind of that update there. I'm really fucking proud of it. And the release was on Sunday. We did, and thanks to everybody that came out to the release party on Shredbeard's channel. I saw some of you guys there. Suicide Grind, man, fucking thank you, dude. Jaded Hunter, thank you. Mike Bogish, thank you. Fumes of Hatred, thank you. And I was just trying to think of people that I can remember that were on there. I think Revik made an appearance. I don't think Revik watched from Mordant Red. I don't think he watches my shit, but whatever, man. It's cool. It was cool to see some of the guys. El Necron from the El Necron channel, fucking Carl. He made it there. I mean, he doesn't watch my shit either, but I mean, it's cool. But it was cool to see that guy there. Joaba, Francisco, jamming out badass. He was there too. My folks showed up, man. It was cool. It was really cool. I had a good fucking time. They played one of the tracks off of it, so very excited, man. Fucking, I'm super stoked. I hope this. I mean, it's selling. I sold out on my fucking Bandcamp already, so we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited to see what comes of it. If anything, if not, man, I'm just proud. Fucking finally got something in my fucking hands. Yeah, and it's we'll talk a little bit about this too. So the artwork, I didn't do the artwork. The artwork, the logo and the front cover were. I hired a guy. He did the Cryptic Fog artwork for our release on Blood Harvest Records many years ago. His name's Sang Ho Moon. He's a Korean dude, but he's a damn good fucking artist. I think his artwork's called Van Productions. Fucking dude's amazing. I mean, he even got us in a fucking book back in the day. Well, his artwork there was a book that we were in called Heavy Metal Masterpieces, and it was like all the each year, they'd go in and they'd take basically they chose like 100 fucking album covers they thought were great, and we were in one of them. Anyways, it was cool, and I got the book. I don't know what the fuck it is at the moment, but yeah, but he does great fucking work. So I just altered the cover a little bit. I put my own spin on it, and I did, but I did do the back design. That was me, fucking old school shit. It's what I wanted. It represents the band. I mean, we're definitely have I got a ferocious sound. In the death black metal sound, but I have also I think an atmosphere of the '80s and early '90s. So, I try to take that kind of atmosphere of bands like Possessed and Sadistic Intent, and even like the '80s era Morbid Angel, '80s era fucking early Sepultura, that kind of sound, Bathory, fucking Sodom, I kind of have fucking Venom too, man. Like Bathory I mentioned, but yeah, fucking that kind of sound mixed with the Angel Corpse and Perdition Temple, Centurion, like Covenant era Morbid Angel, definitely obvious. A little bit of fucking Nile, that kind of shit. So, definitely that's kind of the sound I'm going for. Really, really fast, extreme, fucking crazy stuff. The technical aspect of it probably comes from a little bit more of the bands like Hate Eternal and Nile and that type of shit. But that's not the main focus. It's not the main focus of what I'm doing. It's just part of it. But as far as the lyrics go, didn't really get a chance to mention this too much, but the lyrical content I'm doing. There's this band I'm influenced by a little bit called Usurper. They're from the Chicagoland area. They're kind of like a black and thrash, Celtic Frost type of thing, and their music's all based on like folklore, mythology, and the horror aspect of it. And that's what I was that's what I'm going for with Ghoulish Grin. Fuck. Ghoulish Grin is the lyrics are based on folk horror and mythology and urban legends type shit. So like on my for instance, the promo demo that I did in 2024, the song, and I did a music video. The song's Devil's Acrobat. It's about fucking it's about Spring Hill Jack, and which is like a Victorian era boogeyman, that type of. That's what those lyrics are about. That's like an old urban legend from those days. And Nightmare Hag, that was like kind of a slower, doomier track. That's based on the I think it's an old Welsh tale of pretty much night terrors, you know, like, but everyone says it's like a fucking haggard woman that's fucking trying to kill you or sit on your chest or strangle you to death. But it's an old thing. You've been visited by the fucking hag, so like, I'm doing that kind of shit. So like, this song on here, Unholy Procession, which is what the title track and name of the demo. It's based on an old Spanish legend called Santa Campana, and that's basically another version of the Wild Hunt. If you guys ain't familiar with that, which the Wild Hunt is like the Norse or Celtic. What that is it's basically like a procession of ghostly beings, and could be even gods or spirits or demons or whatever. That you see this thing in the sky, and if you witness it, it's gonna fucking swoop you up and fucking take you with it. Pretty much you'll disappear. Like, it's kind of like, that's like an old going thing that's been going on for, they believe that many centuries ago, or probably like thousands. Maybe, Celts and Norse and all that was like thousands of years ago. So, but the Santa Campana is like a Catholic version of that, and it's a Spanish legend, but it also spread over to Mexico. When the Spaniards, the conquistadors, where the fuck came down there, and they spread their fucking seed all over the land, but they brought their fucking legends and traditions with them, and so that shit's lived on. But what it is, it's basically, I think in Catholicism or whatever, Catholics, they believe in purgatory. So it's basically like a procession, a funeral procession, but a ghostly one of pretty much trapped souls or tortured souls or even evil souls. There's different variations of the legend, and what it is they usually curse a mortal, like a human or someone that's alive. You're cursed to fucking have to walk with them, and you don't even know that you're doing it. Every night you'll walk with them every night, and then during the day you don't remember, but you're weak. You get very sick and weak. Eventually you fucking die, and you become part of the procession. So that's like one variation of the story or legend, and I decided, I thought it was fucking cool, some creepy shit. So great lyrical content, but that's what I'm fucking doing. That's what that's based off of. And Goddess of Disease, that's another track on here. That's based on the Finnish mythology. It's what the fuck's the goddess? It's a goddess. It's based on a goddess called the Mother of the Nine Plagues. Her name's, I think, Latvia, or I'm probably pronouncing her fucking name wrong. Loviatar, that's her name, Loviatar. She's basically a goddess of disease, Mother of the Nine Plagues, and she's birthed 9 sons, depending on which variation of the legend you hear. Gave birth to 9 sons, and each one's a fucking, like, one's plague, one's cancer, one's colic, one's rickets, one's all these diseases. And I think the 9th one's an unnamed one, and basically what that is, the 9th one was so fucking bad, the 9th son was so bad that they didn't even get a fucking name. I think they have to roam the earth as, like, envy and fucking sorrow or some shit like that, and just it's basically a curse upon mankind, and that's what she is, and real fucking cunt, if you ask me. So I thought, what a fucking cool idea. So that's what I'm doing, write about shit like that, and from all different cultures, and mainly I'm sticking to European and America and South America. So that's kind of where I'm going with for that. But that's the idea behind the lyrics and what I'm going with, and also I try to put, still keep the kind of like a bit of a satanic fucking occultic type fucking edge to it, because I'm interested in that shit as well. I find that shit fascinating, and it's it's cool shit. Yeah, I've always been into that shit. But yeah, that's what I'm going for with the sound wise, and lyrics. So I hope you guys are able to check it out and fucking enjoy it, man. That's a big part of why I started this fucking channel in the first place, was Ghoulish Grin, to promote and get my music out there. I know I don't always talk about it, but it's a way to I do these fucking things to keep the momentum going, fucking keep engaged, with the whole YouTube algorithm bullshit. I ain't got really another way to get out there. I don't have the ability to go out and fucking play shows every goddamn weekend. I wish I could. Now that will I in the future? That's a plan. I mean, I plan on, if I'm able to get to get a live lineup. That's another thing I forgot to mention. This has a real fucking drummer on it. It's my old buddy Dan Klein. He did the drums for Cryptic Fog, produced Cryptic Fog. I decided to recruit him because I want. I thought this thing would sound a lot better with drums, and people would take it more seriously rather than the drum machine. Now, I'm not going to neglect the drum machine. I'm still going to use that to write and possibly even fucking do like, if I'm able to get a live lineup going, I'll fucking go out and fucking do it with the drum machine. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what people think. You know, it'll still sound badass. I'll still be able to execute it well. If that's the only way I'm able to do it. But the plan for me is to keep continuing to have a drummer for the fucking recordings. You know, that's because it really brings it to the fucking table. There ain't no joke about that. You can't beat fucking live drums. But yeah, I recruited him, and if you're not familiar with fucking Dan Klein, he's got a production company. He's an engineer, like a professional fucking engineer, professional drummer, musician. He's got his own production company out of Chicago. It's called Iron Hand Audio, and he records bands. That's what he does. He also does backline work on the side, or as another, like his other job, which, I mean, he does some big fucking gigs. I mean, he did he's doing the Hard Rock Cafe where like Cannibal Corpse and other bands like that played. I mean, he does backline, so he does sound. You know, he works with the people at Metal Threat. If any of you guys not familiar with what the fuck Metal Threat is, that's like one of the biggest Chicago metal fests they have every year. He does backline work for that. So, but he's a good dude. I've known him for years. He's been a really good friend of mine. A brother, fucking love him. He's been awesome. Him and I have known each other for like almost 20 years. So I've been working with him for a long time, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll get a hold of him and see if if we could work something out, if he got time, because he's busy as fuck. I mean, at any given time, he's working with like 10 bands, so it was just a matter of just getting hold of him and making time to do it. And that's another thing I don't know if I'm hoping, maybe him and I can get together and we could do a fest or something. If we got a year's time in advance, we can work it out. We could do that. That's my plan anyway. So those are kind of a shot in the dark with all that. But music, I'm just happy to have him on the fucking demo, and he's going to be on the record too. That's the plan. So, and I hope to have the records out sometime this year, probably later. The music's written. I just need to record it, which is going to take some fucking time. I'm also working with a good friend of mine right now, Mike Bogish. Fucking, we're working on a project, so I got that going on too. And hopefully, I'm hoping to have that out sometime earlier. So that's the plan with that. I'm not gonna get too more in discussion with what that is. I don't think I'm allowed to say much. So stay tuned for that shit. Man, this is fucking good. This is gonna go good with some fucking ribs, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. So I think that sums it up for Ghoulish Grin, man. It gives you guys a bit of the rundown with that. I mean, I could talk about Ghoulish Grin for the rest of the time, but I want to. Where the fuck is it at? The band from last week. You guys want to know what that was? Now, someone mentioned Malevolent Creation, and I thought that's a good comparison, because this band does have a bit. Malevolent Creation has a bit of a thrash influence. And not total thrash, but I mean, it's done in a good way, like. But the band they're from Deutschland, or the Dutch. I probably said that wrong, but they're Dutch. They're from fucking Holland, the Netherlands. Fucking Altar, man. Now, Justin Horville's talked a lot about these guys on his channel. But they're Dutch death metal. They're probably one of the best. They're often overlooked, actually, but at the same time, they're very big. At least I know a lot of the old timers know who these guys were. Fucking, I love Altar, and how I heard about them was years ago, before the fucking internet, when I was just a kid getting into this shit. This lady turned me on to music. That's how I got into this shit. Anyways, she had all these catalogs from all the labels back when Central Media was a good label, and it was at one time. So a lot of people don't remember, or newcomers don't know that You know, Century Media sold out and they suck now. A lot of the labels did. Anyway, Century Media used to have a very thick fucking catalog. Now, this is before Metal Archives, before I even had internet. Man, most people I knew didn't even have the fucking internet back then. So it was a catalog this thick. So it literally had over like 10,000 bands in it. And to me, it was like the encyclopedia of metal. It was like Metal Archives to me. So you can go through each page and it would describe the band. It would say where they were from. And it would tell a little bit about the band. And back in those days, I was a huge Deicide fan. I mean, I still love old Deicide, but anything related to Deicide, I was like, what? My fucking ears would perk up. I'm like, oh, it sounds like Deicide. Like the band Hate from Poland, you know, that's how I found about them, was in this fucking catalog. I would look through it when I was bored. I just didn't have shit to do. And they had it all in alphabetical order, and they mentioned Alter. And I'm not kidding, this catalog had like 10,000 fucking copies. I remember hearing about the band. I heard about so many bands from this fucking catalog. I heard about the band War, the black metal band War. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them from the catalog. But Alter was in there, and they listed them as they had the album Youth Against Christ. And it was, the way they described them was a combination between Deicide and Gorefest. Now, I hadn't heard Gorefest yet, but they had me sold on the fucking Deicide thing. So I went with that. I was like, fuck yeah, it sounds like a Deicide. So it wasn't like you can go find an Alter album, or I had money to fucking order this shit, because I didn't. Back then, I didn't. Man, the way I got music was I recorded on tapes from people. I didn't even have CDs to burn, you know. I was that poor when I was growing up in my early days. But eventually, I had some money, and I was able to go to a CD store, and they had this fucking album. And this was on Pavement Music. And I remembered it from reading about them in the catalog. This was years later, too. I was like, fuck, oh, that's Alter. I was like, I'm buying that. And a lot of people don't like this album. I think this album's great. And it's not because it was the first one I bought from them, but it's just, I mean, Youth Against Christ is much better. Their first album and their fucking demo. But In the Name of the Father, this has some fucking great riffs, blast beats, great songs. They are a variety. I mean, they definitely have a heavy thrash influence. That's no denying there, but it's done in such a ferocious way, man. I fucking love this band, and if you haven't checked out In the Name of the Father, you should. It's got some really good shit on there. I really like this album. There's a music video for one of the songs. The song you guys heard was Spunk. So, yeah, there's some good shit on here. So fucking check out Alter, man. One of my favorite bands from the Netherlands. I mean, I like it. I mean, Centurion's probably my number one. But Alter is definitely, they're up there, man. So that was the fucking band. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I think that's about all I got to say for this one. Don't forget, go over to For More and check this out, man. Fucking $5. You can't even get a 6-pack for $5. You really can't. So yeah, fucking like I said, you got to type in the full name though. Don't forget, you got to type in the name, because if you try to Google it, it won't pop up. People are like, it's not popping up. Just go old school, man. Fucking type it all the way out damn www.com, you know, formoreproductions.com. So, all right. As always, stay tuned. But hang on, don't forget, before I play this track, get some fucking headphones. Don't be listening to it on a shitty phone speaker, man, because that shit sucks. You plug in some fucking headphones into that motherfucker, or tune it into a goddamn stereo, or whatever the hell you gotta do. But, alright guys, till next time, cheers, stay tuned.